misinformation age, where we have unprecedented access to madness which no one bothers to fact check. And everything a human can do wrong in an argument, we're doing it more publicly, passionately, and often, kid. See, right thinks the middle is left, left thinks the middle's right, middle keeps getting hit with spit from left and right spittle fight. And nuance is truly lost once the middle is silenced, which only leads demagogues, extremism, and violence. Confirmation bias, a greater crime than doubting Thomas. He only believed what he could see, we only believe what we acknowledge. See, when we drift in a sea of opinions, it's easy to get seasick, so we only seek opinions which we already agree with. Fake news, falsehood flies, truth limps alone. Lies will lap the truth and be at the finish line like finish strong. See, I don't know if it's her quote, but I give Lovey Ajayi the credit. Lies go around the world 3 times while the truth's still dressing. Cult of personality. Not so much what is said, but who be saying it determines the way in which it's read. And if your argument is strong, I cannot just defer, so I'll just change the subject with a non sequitur. And even if my counter-argument falls ridiculously, I'll just conflate concepts to confusion, false equivalency. All these lapses of logic, I have yet to show the worst, because good old cancel culture about to get its own verse. In this misinformation age, where we have unprecedented access to madness that no one bothers to fact check. And everything a human can do wrong in an argument, we're doing it more publicly, passionately, and often, kid. Right thinks the middle is left, left thinks the middle is right, middle keeps getting hit with spit, left and right spittle fight, and nuance is truly lost when the middle is silenced, so all we're left with is demagogues, extremism, and violence. Now, cancel culture.
Is it really adult accountability?
Well, if we break down the root word, then we can really see. See, you can't hold someone accountable with no account. Hence, an untrustworthy one was called no count or no account. So what is an account? Rapport, the basis of relationship. But cancel culture ain't about redemption or saving shit. It's bent on punishment. We binge on revenge. But does the penance fit the sin? Or the means justified by the ends? Cancel culture. Say or do the wrong shit and you're through. Well, what's the right thing to do? It's not my job to educate you. Okay, great. Well, let's say it ain't your job to educate. Should it then be your job to eliminate or humiliate? See, that's why I call it gotcha. Because they can't wait to spot you affiliated with what they hate, then put you on their roster. And if you still don't feel me, in the last verse is on. I'll show you how all the above combine to form the perfect storm in this misinformation age, where we have unprecedented access to madness that no one bothers to fact check. And everything that humans can do wrong in an argument, we're doing it more publicly, passionately, and often, kid. Right thinks the middle is left, left thinks the middle is right. Middle keeps getting hit with spit, left and right spittle fight. And nuance is truly gone once the middle is silent, so all we're left with is demagogues, extremism, and violence. Now, let's say someone starts a rumor about you. It plainly ain't true, but no one checks for evidence, so it becomes true. That's fake news. You're onto it. Now, if I already don't like you, but I do like the liars, then that's cult of personality and confirmation bias. Damn, y'all good. So you defend yourself. And I respond with the most non-topical nonsense you ever heard. That's a non sequitur. Latin and shit. Now, the issue was your values. I make it about your shoes. You be like, y'all, really? Well, that's false equivalency. Then, for good measure, I'll tell everyone who listened that just because I dissed them, everybody should dismiss them. And y'all will excommunicate that asshole, won't you? Well, damn, what you call that? Because I call it cancel culture. Then, on top of all that, we have the nerve to believe that the worst things that happened in history would never happen again, you see. But imbecilically, we'll see the same thing cyclically until the day we all learn how to think critically in this misinformation age where we have unprecedented access to madness which no one bothers to fact check. And everything a human can do wrong in an argument, we're doing it more publicly, passionately, and often, kid. Right thinks the middle is left, left thinks the middle is right, middle keeps getting hit with spit from left and right, spittle fight, and nuance is truly gone when the middle gets silenced. So all we're left with are demagogues, extremism, and violence. Thank you.